Black Friday is about shopping for a lot of folks or enjoying more time with family after the holiday. For us, it's not Black Friday, it's state semifinal Friday. 3 area teams were on the road looking to punch their ticket back to Finley Stadium or to Finley Stadium in the BlueCross Bowl. We start with 1A, South Pittsburg at Coalfield. The Pirates are no stranger to these games, and neither is Samantha Casano.
South Pittsburg's defense has been the best in the state this season, and that unit continued their dominance here on Friday night in the semifinals against Coalfield. With this 35-7 win over the Yellow Jackets, the Pirates secured their spot to fight for another Gold Ball next week at Finley Stadium. Coalfield says they're going to play for a state championship. Yeah, that didn't really age well. But they do start the game with an explosive play. First play from scrimmage, Mr. Football finalist Jaden Bunch takes the handoff and breaks free. Starts untouched, but Tatum Bibbs knocks the ball loose at the 1. It's recovered by the Pirates. And South Pitt makes that massive play count. Caden Jones gives the ball to Jamichael Buckner, who muscles his way into the end zone. The Pirates are up 7-0 after 1. Very early in the second, Jones flips it to SP's own Mr. Football finalist, Dayon Cooper. He powers into pay dirt as the Pirates make it 14-0. Third quarter now, it's Jones to Buckner. His second of 3 scores on the night gives South Pitt a 21-0 lead. Coalfield finally gets on the board in the fourth quarter. Alex Phillips' punt is returned by Bunch, 39 yards for the touchdown. That's the first points the Pirates have allowed this postseason. But that only made the defense hungrier. Jack Tree scrambles, throws it up in the air, picked off by Brandon Goldsmith. Number 4 takes it all the way. South Pitt is back in the title game with a 35-7 semifinals win over Coalfield.
I've always been left out, man. Doubted, not being a Mr. Football finalist, it just changed me. It just motivated me to play better, man.
He ran tonight with a purpose. All of our guys ran extremely hard. I think those guys made a decision early in the game that they didn't want us throwing the football, and they were giving us box numbers to run the football. So, we kept it on the ground, most of the night.
After the game, one of the members of the coaching staff told his team that silver ball has been sitting in our trophy case for a year. It's time to change that color. We'll see if South Pittsburg can do so next Friday at 3 o'clock. For now, in Coalfield, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
And the Pirates are going to take on Mackenzie next Friday at 3, the team they beat the last 2 times they won the state championship, so maybe a good omen there. So we got 1 Marion County team booked for Finley. How about the defending state champion Warriors? They waited a long time to do this last year. They won't have to wait too long to do it again if they could get a win on the road. Road Warriors, literally, as Marion County visits Maryville to take on a red-hot Royals team in Eagleton. Warriors on the doorstep, easy money. Mason May says, "Get off me, son." Marion County goes up 7-0. We saw Eagleton's explosiveness against Bledsoe County last week. Here they are again, Colton Relation. He's going to take it, and the Royals are on the move. But this Marion County defense has been a force. Look at them swarm to the football to make sure Eagleton stays off the scoreboard before the break. That's how you set the tone on the road. But the Royals kept chipping away, and they got their big play. Mason Mitchell with a beauty of a ball to Lane Cope, who hauls it in for the score. This game was 14-14 in the second half. Then Marion County remembered who they are. The Warriors scored 19 unanswered and punched their ticket back to Finley. They're lit in Jasper. Marion County advances with a 33-14 win. They'll take on Huntington in the 2A title game next Saturday at 3. Now to Gatlinburg-Pittman. Highlanders hosting the Tyner Rams, who live on the road. They weren't going to back down, but it's GP who strikes first right on the doorstep. Cecilia Rodriguez, who had a big game against Meigs County last week, starts the scoring. It's 6-0. But like we said, the Ram train ain't going to back down. Tyler Anderson, the touch pass to Darian McNeely, who bodies his way to the end zone. Let's play some football. Rams up 7-6. In games like this, it's a handful of things that decide it. One of them is turnovers, and Tyner couldn't do stuff like this. Joe Cohane with the pick as GP looks to build on their 16-7 lead now. And when you're making mistakes like that, teams like Gatlinburg-Pittman are going to make you pay. Tyson Sutton to Jackson Savarese. This dude has moves for days. Highlanders go up 23-7. Tyner would cut the deficit to 3 late, but it was just too much to overcome as Gatlinburg-Pittman holds on from the 23-20 win. Tip of the cap to Tyner, who had a great season as it ends in the semifinals with a 12-2 record. Now we go to South Georgia. Worth County hosting Gordon Lee in the 1A state quarters. First time the Trojans have made it this far in 23 years. Offense was at a premium in this one, as expected in these close ones. Rams would lead 7-0, but there's nothing that gets the offense going like the Lane train. Lane Vaughn barrels his way into pay dirt, and Gordon Lee ties this one up at 7 apiece late in the first half. Just a battle of attrition in the second half, and Worth County would make the plays when they needed to. Rams eliminate Gordon Lee 17-7, but what a season for the Trojans, who made Chickamauga a football town again this fall. The Murphy Bulldogs are no stranger to making deep playoff runs, and 2025 is no different as they win a shootout tonight, 49-40 over Corbion Christian. Murphy will now take on Starmount in the state semifinals next Friday, and unfortunately, Scottsboro and Pisgah's season comes to a close. Both bow out in the state semis in Bama. So